making a speech or asking a question? Sorry.
Yeah, let me clarify. The Romero Center does not support any political issue on the border. What we do is we try to expand the conversation about immigration because the immigration issue is much more complex than what we hear in the news. So we try to give all the sides, and then we'll let you make the decision on where you stand on that side. That's the job of the Romero Center. So.
How do you communicate that back to us, what you're doing in this world?
We have a website, and we have the director is coming around the churches, and his name is Dr. Carlos Correa, and he is willing to come to any church and talk about the center and tell you exactly what the work is going on in there. So we're trying to word of mouth and inviting people to come and bring a group and check it out, see what's going on.
Through the website, you're saying?
Through a website or to our office. So if you're interested, you can call my office and we can give you details on how to do it and schedule a group to come down. Yes.
I've heard much about this inverted power structure. It doesn't feel at all like that.
Okay.
It feels very much like the UCC is going ahead with its agenda, and we barely know of its existence, much less what's going on and who's doing what.
Once again, let me repeat. No decision is made at the national level without the permission of the local churches through the resolutions at Synod. That's where the national gets the direction to take stance.
How often do you have a synod?
Every 2 years. But we also have...
I can't call that very close supervision.
Well, you can always raise your voice at your quarterly association meetings, which you can participate. Quarterly association meetings. You have central...
Who from here attends that and has any influence on it?
In your bylaws, you have delegates going there. They have quarterly meetings at the association level. We have annual gatherings for the conference, and they have biannual synods. So there are many ways to have your voice heard, and every church should have delegates going to those meetings.
I would like to just raise that issue. Every year, we just beg and beg and beg for delegates to go, and we can't get them. So anybody that wants to be a delegate, please let us know.
Yep.
So the forum is there to be heard.
I have a question about the delegates. Every church gets the same represented number of delegates sent to this.
I think it's up to 3 per congregation. Up to 3 people per church.
It goes by the size.
Yeah, go by the church, by the size of the church.
So some churches only get 1, and some get 2, and some get 3.
Correct.
Depending on the size of the
Correct.
church.
Correct. But you know, most associations I know, and most annual gatherings, we don't count. If you say you're a delegate, you're a delegate.
Then all of those delegates vote. And it seems to me that probably the larger churches are not completely represented according to the number of members.
That was before my time, how the bylaws were divided. I don't know what the rationale was. So I know that churches get up to 3 delegates. And once you have 3, then we count. You say a delegate and somebody else says a delegate, and we have 3, we stop. Then we don't accept more delegates from that congregation. So what we suggest is that when you select your delegates, you have enough voices to go there. Remember, as a delegate, you are not voting for yourself. You are voting for the voice of your congregation. So you're not representing what you want. You're representing what the church wants. So the church needs to give you direction. When you go to an annual gathering, for example, or to a synod, tell you this is what we want you to do, and this is the position you need to take for us. Are we clear on that?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have here first.
This is a matter of record. The Blooms and I did attend the local synod meeting several years ago. I don't know what's happened since then.
you know, and you can always attend those meetings even if you're not a delegate. You don't have to be a delegate to attend. You can attend. All our meetings are open. So you can come in, you cannot vote if you're not a delegate, but you can listen. And you can speak, even if you're not a delegate.
I'm a new member, so how do our delegates that have gone to these conferences give the information to our congregation? How do we know what those meetings are about?
What we have done is they come back to the church council that represents all the boards of things, and they give they report back.
Does the congregation as a whole get information on resolutions and topics and things that are going on?
No, actually, we haven't done that.
Does it
and
go in
that's
the
probably
newsletter?
something we should consider.
We used to,
Yeah.
all the time.
Always.
That's a local issue for you to figure out how you're gonna do that. Go ahead.
Just was wondering, how much in advance is the agenda for the meetings given out?
Let's see, we are currently working on the program for the June annual gathering. And the synod program is already on the website, has been there for at least 6 months. Right.
How does the national communicate their activities back to us?
They usually communicate back to the conference, and I pass on the word through my connections, my e-news from our conference. You're not on e-news, you need to be. We have 3 ways of communication in our conference with the churches. We have 4. Direct email, through e-news, which is our electronics news magazine, through Connecting Voices, which are basically that, is people write articles and we publish those, and through a document, an electronic document I put out called Connections with Felix, or from Felix, which I go specifically, that's when I get, if I get something specific from national, I put it in there and pass it on to the churches, if it affects all the churches. So we have 4 ways we're communicating. If you are not on our electronic mail system, you need to call my office, send an email to Keith Clark. Keith is Clark at scncUCC.org. Southern California Nevada Conference, UCC.org, and I have him put you on our distribution list.
Where is the conference being held in June?
The June will be in San Diego at Torrey Pines Disciples of Christ Church in Torrey Pines. We go every year. We go to a different association. So this time is Southern Association. So that's why we're doing it in San Diego.
Could you tell the congregation about the various publications that come out of the National Church? The new magazine, and the guy is still speaking daily devotional.
Yeah, they got, there are all kinds of resources. One of them is, as he's mentioning from the national, is the God Still Speaking Daily Meditation. It's for you to do a daily devotional. Comes in every morning. You subscribe to that. And each one of the offices of the Covenantal Ministries I mentioned have some kind of e-news that you can subscribe to, so you can be up to date what's going on at the national level by subscribing to all this. Again,
Can you access that through the website?
yeah, it's www.ucc.org.
I can put it back.
And I know that's a very hard website to navigate. I always go to the bar on the side, the search, and type what I'm looking for, and that's how I get there, because it's really so much information. It's very convoluted, so that's the easiest way to do it. But the Still Speaking, yes, a great devotional that comes out every morning, and you can use that. Sorry.
Could you also comment on some of the support services that UCC provides for the local congregations, like ministerial support?
I usually start, thank you for saying that. Search and Call, for example, costs our conference $15,000 per search. That's what we pay. So part of our service to the churches is when you are in ministerial transition, either looking for an associate or a senior pastor, we come in and help you walk through that process. We'll teach you how to do the process. We will not tell you who to call. We'll give you a bunch of profiles, you figure it out. But we will walk you through the process, and we'll tell you how to do the process. We'll meet with you as many times as you need. Right now, we are helping churches with vitality, trying to revitalize churches. So we have all kinds of workshops that are available to you as a congregation from the conference. We have coming up in March, we have a one-day church board workshop where we're going to help talk to the church boards, the council, the board directors, whatever you call it. Tell you how to do, show you how you can do your work more efficiently. We have people from national coming, we have lawyers coming, we have property people coming to talk about property issues, we're talking about financial issues, we're talking about how to run a meeting, a council board meeting. That's in March at Glendale. So those are the things that we're offering. My job is to provide tools for you so you can do better work in your ministry and your community. So again, if you go online and go to our website, there are tons of opportunities and workshops that either are free or very minimal cost to help you do better ministry.